I've come to the conclusion that online there is so much misinformation when it comes to health and fitness. This is not my normal content, but a lot of people who watch me fall into the category of young women. I think this is a topic we really need to talk about. So while I walk on my walking pad, let me explain to you why eating less definitely doesn't mean you will get the dream body that you want. Little backstory, January of 2025, this is what I looked like. I was about 150 pounds and I held a lot of body fat because I was just kind of eating whatever I wanted. I still worked out 6 days a week and I looked like this. I was eating a lot of sweets, and sugar is not bad. I will never cut out sugar, but when it comes to sugary sweets and desserts, that means higher calorie, higher fat, higher sugar, just higher in a lot of things that is easy to overconsume. So for a couple of months, I entered a calorie deficit, which is basically when you just eat less than your normal body is used to. I tracked my calories to make sure that I was eating less. Now, I was misinformed in my first ever calorie deficit. I only focused on protein. I didn't care about any other macros but protein. No carbs, no fats, no fiber, nothing. I only focused on getting my protein in. It definitely helped me keep a lot of the muscle that I had from weightlifting for 2 years, but it didn't get me to the physique that I really wanted. This is what I looked like after 4 months of constantly being in a calorie deficit, eating high protein but not caring about any other macros. And you might say, this is good, this looks good, and I did look good. But it wasn't what I wanted to look like. I wanted to look more athletic, more defined. This just wasn't the definition I wanted. I just look flat. Then what happened was I started working for a football team. In August, there's training camp and they feed us a lot of food because they feed us the same amount of food as a football player eats. This includes a lot of carbs. Carbs were something I was very low on. I thought carbs were the enemy, like a lot of people do. Within the month of August, I had a dinner roll at lunch every day. I had pasta, I had bread, I had way more carbs than I was used to because I was constantly fearing them and only focus on protein. I would literally eat just a chicken breast with like a side of vegetables because I said screw the carbs. Within the month of August, I ended up looking like this, and this was the best that I had looked thus far. And I didn't know how this was possible. I was eating a little more calories than normal, but honestly not too much more. But I changed a lot of the protein to carbs. Carbs are an energy source. You do not need to be eating 200 grams of protein because if you are, you're taking away from the carbs. Carbs are essential for energy, to push yourself more in the gym, to get that physique look that you want. So after training camp, I said, screw the protein. Let's add some more carbs in. Still hit my protein goal, but don't get excessive. I only needed 135 grams of protein, but I was consuming 170 to 190 grams, which that's fine, but it takes away from